just this whole sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind.
Here in Savannah, there are so many places to explore. Today, we are going to be touring all different types of museums that bring people from all over the world to visit Savannah. So come with me and let's adventure downtown Savannah. I am here with Ashley at the Girl Scout First headquarters. How are you doing, Ashley?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm great. So tell us about this location. It is so cute.
It's on Drayton and Macon in Savannah, Georgia. And the building was built in 1848. And Juliet wanted a place for the Girl Scouts to meet and be all of their own. So she converted this into their meeting place. And next March of 2012 will be the 100-year anniversary of Girl Scouts. Headquarters today is used for programming for the girls, to learn the history and to get badges.
I am here with Jeannie and her daughter Sierra, and they are from Jacksonville, Florida. How are you doing, Jeannie?
Good.
So tell us about you and the Girl Scouts.
Oh gosh, I love it. My mother was my leader growing up, brownies and juniors. This is actually the uniform we wore with pants underneath the jumper. I still have it.
And it brings back a lot of memories.
Yeah.
And so I see you're passing on to the next generation.
Yes, ma'am.
It was very a positive organization for you.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yes, it was wonderful. Learned all kinds of things. You know, anything from Morse code to flag signals to cooking and learning how to live and survive in the woods.
And there is a lot of people that visit from all over the world here to see. It kind of brings back memories of when they were a Girl Scout. Yeah. Right?
Yeah. Just in the U.S. of the last 100 years, there have been 50 million women that are Girl Scouts. So, yeah, it's a lot.
Well, thank you so much, Ashley.
Thank you.
We are now at the Andrew Lowe House, which won the Historical Preservation in 2009.
This house was built in 1848 by John Norris. John Norris came to Savannah to build a customs house at the corner of Bay and Bull. We'll end up staying 16 years building what you and I would refer to today as high-end properties. The architecture is much like a 200-year-old Italian villa. John Norris designed the windows on this parlor floor to go up in the ceiling so you can step out on the balconies. This 40-foot long hallway we're standing in also gives the house an airy, breezy feel. And then if you look up, the ceilings are 13.5 foot tall, giving the house that breezy feel also. The house is about 7,000 square feet, so it is a large home. When the cotton was ready to be harvested and sold, Andrew Lowe arranged for the sale of the cotton, and the cotton was shipped out on Andrew Lowe's ships. Who's making the money?
Oh my goodness.
It's not the plantation owner. You'll see the movies that glamorize the towers. That's nice. The people on the towers were often in debt to these cotton factories, and this is the people that made this such a wealthy city in the 19th century.
I am here with Carol, who is visiting here in Savannah, and she is she's from Seattle, but you're originally from?
South Africa.
So what brings you to Savannah?
A lot of the culture. We're actually here visiting family, but the city has so much culture and so much diversity. It's a southern city with a bit of an edge because of SCAD, and I think the SCAD students add a lot to the culture and the way of life in the city.
What is your favorite thing to do here in Savannah?
Walk. It's a very walkable city. Because of the climate, you don't have the rain and it's flat, and there's so much to see.
Well, I thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
And again, this was all done at nighttime. That's a lot of hard work and commitment. We're talking about working all day long, coming here at night to build a church, and having to be back on the plantation by sunrise to work again. But they had the commitment to get the task done. And to this day, this is one of the most active congregations in Savannah, Georgia, and the building is still standing very strong.
I am here now at the First African Baptist Church with Jordan and Arminta. So, do y'all live here in Savannah?
I'm from Ohio, but she's from Savannah.
Yes.
So you are, Jordan?
Mm-hmm.
So tell us, do you attend church here?
We're both members here, and it's just a joy and a pleasure to be a member of a church that's part of great history of Savannah. It's the first black church in North America, and it was built by slaves, so the history is very rich. Today is Super Museum Sunday, so we have lots of tourists coming in for tours, and we're just directing them, giving them more information about the Underground Railroad, and just some things that are going on with the church now as far as restoration, rebuilding, some new things that we're doing. Even though this church is an older church, we're still doing some modern things.
Well, thank you so much, and it's beautiful. It's a very beautiful location.
Thank you. Thank you.
We are here at the Ships of the Sea, and Tony has joined me. How are you doing today, Tony?
Very good, very good.
Tell us about the museum.
Okay, the museum is housed in the William Scarborough House, which is on the National Register of Historic Places. It was owned by the principal financial backer of the steamship Savannah. It has been the Ships of the Sea Museum for about the past 13 years. We concentrate on the maritime history of Savannah, maritime art, maritime artifacts, and about 60 large-scale models, many of which, or at least half of which, deal with the maritime history of Savannah. We have three focuses. One is the collection, one is the house, and one is the garden. And the big news at the museum now is that we are about 6 weeks away from completing a North Garden expansion, which will be 1.2 acres. It is going to be split roughly in half. Half of it will be a roofed events facility looking out onto a garden with an atrium in the roof. And then the other half will be a garden area with brick walkways. Part of that will be a maple grove, 24 trident maples planted on a grid pattern, and a smaller garden that will attempt to replicate the original Trustees Garden in Savannah, along with a butterfly garden that Scarborough's daughters had planted. The museum wants the garden to be a gift to the city, so it will be open 7 days a week, open to the public for free, and God willing and the creek don't rise, it will be a Wi-Fi area. So people will be able to go in there, sit down in a quiet, pleasant area, and have Wi-Fi access.
I am here with Kristen at one of the Telfair museums. How are you doing today, Kristen?
I'm great, thank you.
So tell us a little bit about the Telfair museums.
Sure. We have three properties. The one we're in front of right now is the Jepson Center for the Arts, which opened in 2006. Across the way we have the Telfair Academy, which is our original building, and then 2 squares over we have the Owens Thomas House, which is a decorative arts museum and a house museum.
And what exactly are in the museums that we could see, or what are you featuring?
Well, right now in the Jepson Center, we just opened an exhibition titled Leo Villarreal, and he is a light installation artist. He uses LED lights, and it's filling most of the galleries up on the upper levels. And then we also have a show of our permanent collection up. And over at the Academy, we have a photography exhibition up, as well as an exhibition by a local artist by the name of Robert Morris. And then the Owens Thomas House, we do daily tours. We don't have a rotating exhibition there.
And I see that you have quite a few visitors, especially here.
We do. Just a little while ago, we had about 3,500 people pass through all 3 of our sites, which is more than we've had the past few years. So we're really, really happy with that. It's a great way for, our community to see what we offer, our visitors see what, get a taste of Savannah and what art and culture in the city is like.
Well, thank you so much, Kristen.
Yeah, my pleasure.
So remember, next time you visit downtown Savannah, stop by and see the museums and see what history the city has to offer. I have heard about this place. When you want to smile in Savannah, you go to Savannah Smiles. I am here with Marty Richardson talking about Savannah Smiles. So how are you doing today, Marty?
Good. How are you doing, Mandy?
I'm doing wonderful. So tell me more about this place.
Well, I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you asked, because you have come to the one place in Savannah where if you want to smile at Savannah Smiles. And we play all kinds of music, anything that anybody wants to hear. If you're celebrating a bachelor party or a bachelorette party or any kind of party that you can imagine, anniversaries, divorce, I don't care what it is, we'll help you. Birthdays, you got a new job, you got a nose job, you got whatever job that you're celebrating, we are going to help you celebrate it here. So I tell you what, if you want to have a good time, Savannah Smiles is the place to come.
So what kind of song can I request?
Well, you can request any song that you like. It can be from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, even today's current hits. And I'll tell you, you can pick country. If you like dance music, you can do dance music, classic sing-along songs, classic rock, pop songs from the 80s. We can play it all. All you do is write down the song or the artist and then send it up to the stage, and I'll show you how that's done.
Well, how does Living on a Prayer sound?
I love that song. Go ahead. Perfect.
I was
That's how it's done.
Well, how about this one? Party rock anthem.
Sure.
Too proud, we might be laughing a bit too loud. That never hurt no one. So come home, Virginia, show me a sign. Soon to be sitting, I'll throw you a line.
And what about this one?
Sugarland. Sure.
Absolutely nobody knows me better.
I have another one.
My favorite.
I'm here for a birthday. How can I get my friend up on stage?
Well, I'll tell you, it's easy, and we can help you celebrate anything. And you write their name down on the napkin and what they're celebrating, and I'll show you how it's done.
Okay.
That's easy.
Steve, we need you back up here, buddy. Come on, big guy. Come on, Steve. His name actually might even be Casey. I'm not sure.
So Marty, tell me about the military appreciation.
Well, I got to tell you, Mandy, Savannah Smiles, we appreciate our military. Our men and women in the armed services mean more to us than you'll ever know. And I got to tell you, we even hire some of the guys that are coming in and the ladies coming in from rotation. That is a spot that is near and dear to my heart. I would really like to show you something if you'll just follow me. You know, it's because of the military that we have the freedom that we have. And that is one thing that we have never forgotten here at Savannah Smiles. So every Thursday night is Military Appreciation Night. If you're in the military and you have a military ID, you get in free. And I tell you what, nothing makes me feel better to know that I'm doing in some small way something to help our military out. They are the men and women that hold the highest honor to me. As a matter of fact, over here, you'll see we have a board and a flag, and we try to honor all of our military that way. And we play a lot of songs. We get our guys and gals up on stage, and there's no better feeling is when they come back home and we can celebrate them coming home. And that is what it's all about to me.
So what else happens on Thursday night?
Well, on Thursday night, it's always CW night.
So what goes on Wednesday nights?
Wednesday night is Love the Ladies and Love the Locals. If you're a local and you have a local ID and you come in, you get in free on Wednesday night. And also, if you're a lady, or whether you're dressed up like a lady, it doesn't matter, it's Savannah. You just come in and you're a lady, you get in for free.
Sounds like fun.
It's a blast.
So Thursday nights, you also have the CW night.
Absolutely, and we are so happy to have CW on board as our station. And everybody at CW has been so nice to us and gone out of their way that we just feel like you're one of our family now.
And I can't wait to give away some of the prizes.
Oh, that's right. You're going to have a lot of prizes here. Every Thursday night, you've got a lot of prizes to give away on CW night. So bring your friends and bring all your family down, because Thursday night at Savannah Smiles is CW night.
Where are you located?
We're located at 314 Williamson Street, just behind the Quality Inn and right around from the Best Western. If you go to Montgomery and Bay and look for the lighted sign on the wall, you're going to see us.
What's your phone number?
Phone number is easy to remember. It's 912-52-SMILE, because that gives you a smile every week of the year. 52 Smile. I've often wondered what sharp cookie means.
I know.
Because who would want to eat a sharp cookie?
Yeah, well, just like some people call a hot-looking guy a tall drink of water. What is that?
Yeah.
What's up with that?
I don't know. I don't know. I get that. I get it.
An elegant setting with Southern hospitality, the Dresser Palmer House is located at one of the nation's largest historical landmark districts. Let's go inside and see this bed and breakfast and Southern hospitality at its finest.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to the Dresser Palmer House.
Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much. I'm now here with Shannon in the Dresser Palmer House. How are you doing today, Shannon?
Great. How are you?
Great. So tell me about this place, this wonderful place.
Cute. Well, it originally was 2 homes, and it's now a bed and breakfast. It was converted in 1997. They were originally built in 1876, and one side belonged to Henry Dresser, who was mayor of Savannah and a cotton buyer during that time. And this side belonged to Samuel Palmer, who owned the largest hardware store in Savannah with his brother called, I believe it was Palmer's and Sons.
Can you tell me a little bit more on the history?
Well, you know, they were originally built, the land was $5,500, and each side of the house cost $5,500. So $11,000 back in the day was quite a bit of money to spend on the house. Now, Mr. Palmer, who was a businessman, was a lot more wealthy than Mr. Dresser, and he liked to flaunt his wealth by different status symbols in the house that we have. So the cranberry glass, huge mirrors, also the wood floors on this side of the house are a lot more prestigious and status symbol of wealth than what Mr. Dresser had on his side of the house.
And your front porch too. You have the longest front porch in
the longest front porch in Savannah. There are many wraparounds and things like that, but if you just go from side to side, we have the longest front porch in Savannah.
And the rooms where people stay are just breathtaking.
They are gorgeous. We have 16 rooms. They vary in size. Most of them have either a queen size bed or a king size bed. I have a couple with a couple of different queens in them so that we can accommodate more people, but the rooms are fantastic. Really, we're in the heart of the historic district. We're 1 block from Forsyth Park, which, in case you didn't know, is the largest park in a historic district in the United States. So, and it's got a lot of history. It was actually the original battalion field where they would do military exercises and things like that when the park was first built. So that's kind of neat. And we're centrally located, so anywhere you want to go downtown, it's a 15-minute walk. And there's so much to see in between.
The atmosphere too is it's great. It's very comfortable and personable.
Well, what we do is I try and keep everything a little laid back, you know, and everybody that comes into the house, to me, I feel like is my personal guest. You're coming into my home. You're coming to experience Savannah the way that I experience Savannah, the way that I love Savannah. So we do full breakfast every morning, and it's cooked fresh right in our own kitchen. I have a strict rule. Anything that comes out of my kitchen is cooked in my kitchen. And then we also do an evening social with complimentary wine and light hors d'oeuvres. So that's always a fun way to meet the other people in the house and get a feel for what everybody's doing in town.
And tell me too about this beautiful piano that you have here.
It's a gorgeous piano.
It is breathtaking.
It really is. It's a 1935 Steinway. The owner of the house actually did quite a bit of real estate in the Atlanta area. And it's a funny story about it. We do know that the piano has spent some time in the High Museum and with the High family. Now, when the owner found it, it was actually in a property that he had purchased, and somebody had left it because they didn't want to move it. So he found it. It didn't look anything like this, but he had it fully restored and brought here. So it's fantastic, especially for functions. I have piano players coming in, and it just adds a whole new level to the house.
Well, tell me about the little bar area. This is so neat.
The bar is a recent addition. We actually added the bar in 2009 during the last renovation we did. Now, all the wood that you see is actually rescued heart pine from the Savannah River, except for the inlays here. And this is antique curly pine that we had imported from England to help offset and showcase the heart pine. And as far as I know, we are the only bed and breakfast with a full bar, which again makes functions really easy.
You were talking about the bathrooms and everything. They are awesome.
They are
really
awesome. With all the marble tile in there,
and the clawfish
tubs. There's a few that have double-headed showers that are just amazing. We also have a handicap accessible room, which we're, I believe, the only B&B that also has an ADA compliant room. I have a wheelchair lift that will enable people to get up. And then we have an ADA accessible room, which gives us a wheelchair shower, but it's the biggest party shower you have ever seen. You could easily fit 10 people in there. It's huge. So it's always great to walk guests into that room and show them the shower, and they're like, wow, you could take a nap in here. Yes, you could. Lay right on down. You're good.
Well, come on, let's go outside and see more about the area and the garden area and stuff that you were telling me about. I really love the fountains and just...
So this is our garden area. We've got great sitting areas everywhere. So we've got one here on what we call the main level. And then as you go down, we have a couple of more sitting areas on either side. I think it's the running water. It's just that relaxation. So also on this side, you've got the koi pond, which I love the lion head, the fountain. And then on the other side, you've got just the fountain with another table with an umbrella. So that's a great sitting area. And then don't forget about up top. So we have a whole other sitting area on the second level that overlooks the whole garden.
It is so romantic, and like you said, relaxing, and this would be a place to go if people just wanted to get away and just peace and quiet.
Peace and quiet. And that's the great thing about our location too, is that we are in the heart of the historic district, but we're also in a residential area. So you're close enough to all the hustle and bustle of downtown, but you're far enough away that you can come and relax and enjoy the quiet.
You offer the free parking?
Yes.
That's one advantage that
Absolutely,
you have?
included with the rate, which is breakfast, social. We also do free parking, free Wi-Fi, and of course concierge service, because all of us that work here love the city and we love to show it off.
Now they can go online and see your website and everything. Do they need to call, or can they do reservations online? Or?
You can do either. You can give us a call if you have any questions, or just go to the website, take a look at every room, pick something out, and you're able to book right online.
Well, Shannon, I wanted to say thank you for letting us tour this lovely place and being here today.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure having you. I love showing off the inn. Anybody can come by anytime and take a look around. I'm happy to show you any rooms I can, or the gardens, front porch, whatever you want to see.
Well, make sure you join Shannon here at the Dresser. I'm here with Savannah Dan, who is a 24E customer. How are you doing?
I'm excellent. How are you?
I'm great. So tell me kind of what you have purchased here.
I have bought a couple of pieces from 24E. My first purchase this year was a sofa. Obviously, I'm a big guy, and your average sofa just doesn't accommodate a guy my size. I'm 6'5", well over 250, and I've had 3 sofas in the past 15 years, and I will wear one out in a heartbeat because I don't sit on them. I lay on them. Like lay there and watch football and relax, and either a spring is going to bust sooner or later, or piece of wood's going to give out.
That does happen.
Because if you go buy one at your average furniture retail store, they're just not well made. So I stop in, I see Roy, and I say, look here, I'm fixing to buy a sofa, and it's going to be the last one I'm ever going to own. They'll probably find me dead on it one day. He said, well, I got one for you, brother. And I wanted leather because leather is much more durable surface than anything you can buy in cloth. I mean, your shoes, your boots, everything's made out of leather. Fine car seats are made out of leather. So we start looking at different leather sofas, find one from American Leather, bought the leather sofa. It's at my house as we speak, and I spent a lot of time on it, and I couldn't be happier.
So Roy, tell us a little bit about this beautiful couch that you have here.
Well, this sofa it comes in leather or fabrics. We've got many to choose from, but this one is sort of special because it's a sleeper sofa, and you know your average sleeper sofa is not comfortable. There's always a bar in it. There's, you know, you pretty much Rochambeau to see who's going to be sleeping on it. This one here will actually have your guests fighting over to sleep on it. It's made by American Leather. It is incredible. But what you do is you grab these two handles here, you pull it out.
Right.
And voila.
Oh my goodness. So Roy, tell me a little bit more about this vignette that you have here.
Well, this is one of our many vignettes that we have in the store, which the store changes every couple weeks. So if you're around, stop in. We sell off the floor. We like to keep the place changing. We like people to come in, even if they're not purchasing, they come in to get inspired. And they talk to their friends. They tell them about, you know, what's going on in the store. We paint, we change things all the time depending upon the season, what's in fashion. Just really depends. But with this vignette here, we've got another small European platform design queen bed with a mahogany headboard. And this is the way that beds are going, and even in America now, everybody's going to that European platform design.
Thank you, Roy, so much for having us here today. We have enjoyed these beautiful pieces and seeing all the different things.
Well, I really appreciate you taking the time and coming out to see us and, you know, highlighting our little store and what we do. It means the world.
Well, make sure you come back and see Roy and the gang here at 24E.
Come see us.
Good food and good fun. We are here tonight at Fish Tales. Are you ready to see just what this place is about? Well, we are going to be interviewing a band called Liquid Ginger, and we are going to be tasting the most exotic drinks. So make sure you stay tuned and see all the people here and all the fun we can have. I'm here with Brooks, and we're here at Fishtail. So Brooks, tell me exactly what you're eating.
I'm eating a McAllister platter, seafood platter.
It looks pretty good.
It is real good, real good.
Now, do you come here often?
This is about my 4th or 5th time here. We moved to Richmond Hill last weekend.
And you have your family here with you too, right?
My dad, wife, and children.
I'm here with Alex and Jane. So what is your favorite thing about Fishtails? You've got to tell me.
We love the food, we love the way we're treated, the people. We really feel welcome, and it's the best place to eat in town.
And what's your favorite drink?
A banana banshee.
A banana banshee?
A banana banshee.
Definitely banana banshee.
So you're one of the regulars, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We live across the street.
And your accent is different. You got to tell me, where are you from?
Liverpool, United Kingdom.
Liverpool, England, yeah.
We're so glad we were able to meet y'all.
Nice to meet you too.
I have with me now Ginger from the band called Liquid Ginger. They are playing tonight. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, thank you.
So tell us about your band.
We've been together for about 12 years now, and we have members all around Charleston, Atlanta, and Savannah, but we're mostly out of Savannah, and we like to rock.
So what type of music do you play?
Well, we do a lot of different stuff, especially when we do acoustic. We do basically do a lot of covers, but we do have originals as well. And we try to reach a wide range of everything, cover everything, but it's a little bit more low-key when we're doing acoustic. And then when we're full band, we like to rock for sure.
So who all is in your band?
We have Tara Panzo, better known as T Lovely from 97.3 Kiss FM. And we have Bar Dillon, and we have Derek Cuff, and he lives in Atlanta. And we have Bob Hack, who's out of Charleston. And who am I missing? Rick Betts, who lives in Atlanta as well.
And I cannot wait to hear you tonight, and I know we've got a big crowd going on here.
I see that. I'm really happy with that.
Mm-hmm. Well, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
I am here with Annette and Bill. So Annette, tell me, what is your favorite dish here?
Oysters are awesome.
They are? They look really fresh.
Oh, I can't wait to dig into them.
So are y'all regulars here?
Yeah, we are. We just moved down here from Nashville, Tennessee, but we are from the area originally, and I'm glad to be back home.
Well, I am so ready for these oysters. How about you?
I am ready for them.
Sounds good. Let's dig in. What's your favorite place?
Turn my sorrow into treasure gold.
I'm here with Melissa behind the bar. So Melissa, tell me about this famous drink everybody keeps talking about.
This is the banana banshee. It is delicious.
Well, everybody has been talking about it. I'm going to try it. So tell me kind of what's in it.
It is rum, cream de cocoa, ice cream, and banana.
Oh my gracious, that is awesome. So when people come in, they need to order this?
Yes, absolutely.
You need to get you one of these. So I hope you enjoyed visiting Butch and the Gang and Liquid Ginger here at Fishtails. So make sure when you visit Richmond Hill that you visit here at Fishtails. And I'll see y'all later.
Yes, it's just this whole sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind.